We're about to take a journey back in time to learn how you can harness ancient Stoic strategies to remain the master of your emotions and actions, no matter what life throws your way. If you find value in what we're about to dive into, don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with someone who could really use it. Let's get started. Habit 1. Understanding emotions. Imagine your emotions are like a well-intentioned friend who doesn't always know when to back off. They aren't your enemy. Rather, they are crucial signals that help guide you through threats, celebrate your victories, and deepen your connections with others. However, if we don't learn to manage them, these same emotions can overpower our logic, thanks to the ancient wiring in our brains designed for a much different lifestyle than we lead today. One of the most effective daily practices is the discipline of mindfulness. This involves taking time each day to focus on the present moment without judgment. You can start simply by spending a few minutes each morning or evening reflecting on your thoughts and feelings. This practice helps create a mental space around our reactions, allowing us to respond to life's challenges with composure rather than impulsivity. Mindfulness can be cultivated through meditation, but it can also be practiced throughout the day, while eating, walking, or even during conversations, by being fully present and attentive. Journaling is another powerful tool in the Stoic toolkit. Keeping a daily journal can help you reflect on your experiences and the decisions you made throughout the day. It's a chance to evaluate what went well and what could be improving challenges. Mastering your emotions and consistently choosing rational actions over impulsive reactions is no small feat. It's a profound challenge that requires dedication, patience, and resilience. In this journey, as Stoicism teaches us, we encounter numerous obstacles that test our resolve and our ability to apply philosophical principles to real-life situations. One of the first challenges many of us face is the intensity and immediacy of our emotional reactions. Emotions are powerful and can overwhelm even the most dedicated practitioners of Stoicism. They can surge quickly and unexpectedly, driven by deep-seated habits and instincts that have been reinforced over a lifetime. The key to overcoming this challenge isn't to suppress these emotions, but to acknowledge their presence without allowing them to dictate our action. Habit 5. Benefits of choosing actions over emotions. When we choose our actions consciously, aligning them with rational thought rather than fleeting emotions, we cultivate an inner stability that is apparent to those around us. This stability makes us more reliable and trustworthy. In personal relationships, this can deepen bonds, as loved ones see us as pillars of strength, capable of supporting them emotionally rather than reacting impulsively to stressful situations. It means that in times of conflict or tension, instead of escalating the situation with emotional reactions, we contribute to resolving it, enhancing the quality and depth of our connections. Professionally, the ability to stay calm and collected under pressure is in a weekly feedback loop with a trusted friend or mentor about your behavior and reactions can provide valuable outside perspective and promote growth. This exercise requires humility and openness, but is instrumental in helping you see blind spots in your character that you might otherwise miss. Practicing the emotion-action split is about taking a moment to identify your emotional state before deciding on an action. Whenever you feel a strong emotion, pause, name the emotion, and then choose a rational response rather than acting on the emotion directly. This habit helps break the automatic link between feeling and reacting, allowing for more considered and effective action. Consider a typical scenario at work. You've put your heart into a project, but during the presentation, a colleague interrupts with criticism that seems unfair. The immediate impulse might be to defend your work aggressively, allowing irritation or anger to dictate your response. However, applying Stoic principles, you could take a moment to pause, acknowledging your initial emotional response without acting on it. Instead of snapping back, you might then choose to address the criticism calmly, asking for specific feedback that could improve the project. This approach not only preserves professional relationships, but also enhances your reputation as someone who is composed and receptive to feedback, even under stress. Now, imagine a personal situation, such as a conflict with a partner or family member. Ending your day with a gratitude slam can shift your focus from what went wrong to what went right. Forcefully articulate 3 things you're grateful for each day. This practice isn't just about feeling good. It's about retraining your mind to recognize and appreciate the positives, fostering a general attitude of contentment and resilience. A weekly feedback loop with a trusted friend or mentor about your behavior and reactions can provide valuable outside perspective and promote growth. This exercise requires humility and openness, but is instrumental in helping you see blind spots in your character that you might otherwise miss. Practicing the emotion-action split is about taking a moment to identify your emotional state before deciding on an action. What's truly liberating about the Stoic approach is its practical application. It's not just a theory, it's a daily practice. The Stoics use techniques such as premeditation of future hardships, known as premeditatio malorum, to lessen the impact of emotional surprises. By contemplating potential negative outcomes, they prepared themselves to face challenges with a balanced mind. This exercise isn't about pessimism. Rather, it's about equipping oneself with the mental fortitude to remain steady in any situation. Through these teachings, Stoicism offers a compelling invitation to see life not as a series of emotional disruptions, but as an opportunity to cultivate strength, resilience, and a deep-seated peace that comes from knowing you can handle whatever life throws your way. Bit 3. The power of choice. Now that we understand that our emotions stem from our judgments and not the events themselves, let's delve into the profound Stoic principle of choice. This isn't about choosing what happens to us, that's often beyond our control, but choosing our response. And believe it or not, in that choice lies our freedom and power. The Stoics teach us that between the stimulus and the response, there is a space. In this space lies our power to choose our response. This idea is incredibly empowering. It means that no matter what life throws at us, we have the last say on how we respond. Whether it's a rude comment, a financial setback, or a personal loss, our emotional response is ours to choose. Think about it this way. 2. Stoic views on emotions. The Stoics believed that emotions result from our judgments about the world. For example, if you believe that being interrupted in a meeting is a personal slight, you're likely to feel anger. Here's where Stoicism gets interesting. It teaches us that by changing our judgments, we can change our emotional responses. It's not about denying what you feel, but about questioning the assumptions that underlie those feelings. Consider Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and a Stoic philosopher, who faced adversities that would overwhelm any person: political intrigue, war and plague, to name a few. He famously said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events."